Hello everyone, hope you all are doing well. So today we are going to discuss topic 10, that is concepts of various cropping and farming system. Concepts of various cropping and farming systems. And it is little bit of a vast topic, so we are going to divide it in two parts. So let it be topic A, and the part which I will going to be taking next, that will be topic 10B. So going on to topic 10A, concepts of various farming, cropping and farming system. So here, first of all, we should know what is a farming system. फार्मिंग सिस्टम क्या होती है? What is a farming system? It is an ordered combination of crops grown, livestock produced, husbandry methods, and cultural practices followed. So this is an normal definition of farming system, that it is a combination of crops grown, livestock produced, husbandry methods, cultural practices followed. So this what farming system is. And as per FAO also defines farming system briefly. As per FAO, farming system is a population of individual farm systems. Population of individual farm systems that have broadly similar resource bases. That have broadly similar resource bases, enterprise patterns, household livelihoods and constraints, and for which similar development strategies and interventions would be appropriate. So this is how FAO defines a farming system. So it is individual farm systems, population of individual farm systems that have broadly similar resource base. They have enterprise pattern, household, etc. Means similar kind of patterns they all follow. Suppose the waste of generated one can become resource of another, so they nicely correlate each other, they nicely supplement each other. So that is what farming system is as per FAO. I hope you all get that. For their constraints we can use similar type of measures. So that is how farming system works as per FAO. Now what is scope of farming system? Farming system is necessary to develop farm household systems and rural communities on so it helps to develop farm household system and rural community on sustainable basis. So it enhances sustainable management, it enhances efficiency of farm production, it raises farm and family income, it raises farm income. An efficient farming system raises farm income and reduces the reduces the amount spent on inputs, as they are supplementary to each other. They help in welfare of farm families to satisfy their basic needs. So these are the major scope of farming system: to develop household system on sustainable basis, efficiency of farm production, enhances farm productions, raises farm income, welfare of farm families, and help them to satisfy their basic needs. So these are the major scope of farming system. Moving on, types of farming system. What are the major types of farming system? Number one, on the basis of, you can divide it in crops or growing habits, that is arable. Here we grow crops. Number two, pastoral. Here we keep animals. In pastoral, we all know, keep animals and grow fodder, so that are helpful in feeding those animals. Mixed, crops plus animals. Here we mix different types of farming systems. We have got crops, we have got animals, so that the waste of one is used for the manure of crops. Crops satisfy some of the demands of agriculture. The wastes of crop, like we can say that the waste left of paddy can be helpful in feeding our animals. Waste left of wood, which is called bhusa, if you have heard in Hindi, it is called bhusa, bhusi, chara, that can be helped in feeding animals. So that is what mixed system is. For, you can say, organic, it is environmental friendly, as we all know. No use of chemicals. Animals are not here. No use of chemicals. Environmental friendly. Use of animals sustainably, not on high basis but normal basis. So these are some major types of farming system. Moving on, some other types. On the basis of how much is produced. Now, what type is produced and how much is produced. We can say subsistence, that is only produced to survive. Here the farmers produce as much which they use. Suppose they are growing 50 kg of rice, they are growing only those 50 kg rice because it will take them 1 year to complete it, those 50 kg of rice. So they produce for their own selves. Here no sale, very little amount of selling. There is commercial. Here we sell crops and animals to make profit, to make huge profit. In commercial, there is one subtype, that is plantation. Here we grow cash crops like tea, coffee, rubber, banana, spices, etc., which give us huge amount of income, which help us in generating high income. Now on basis of third, you can say input is used. We have got intensive. Here we use high inputs of money, labor, technology to achieve high output. Here high input is used to achieve high output. Here farms are small but the production is high. Huge number of fertilizers, chemical fertilizers, pesticides, proper irrigation methods is used in intensive. Now moving on, we have got extensive. It is low inputs, but here large area of lands. As the input is low, output is also low. Hope you all understand this. Moving on to other classifications. Number 4. That is on basis of settlement. Suppose I am going sedentary. Here settlement is permanent. Means we have got one field we are growing there, our children growing there, our grandchildren will use that field. So your settlement is permanent. One piece of land is permanent. And then we have got nomadic. Here farmers move around for looking fresh pastures, new plots to cultivate. So this is what sedentary and nomadic is. Hope you all got this. So hope we understand all the types of farming system. First of all, on the basis of what types of crop and animal were growing, arable just for growing crops. Then we have got pastoral, keeping animals, then mixed crops and animals both, then organic, that are environmental friendly, low chemical use. Then moving to how much is produced, subsistence only for survival, no sale, commercial for huge sale. You have learned about plantation crops like tea, coffee. Then based on inputs, intensive, high inputs, and extensive, low inputs. Then we have got on basis of settlement, that is sedentary, permanent settlement, and nomadic. We keep on moving. I hope you all understood this. Now moving on to some indigenous farming systems. Indigenous farming systems. First of all, we all have heard about shifting cultivation. It is commonly practiced in northeastern India. Here we used to clear forest by slash and burn method, crop the area for few years, and then left the place for natural regeneration. Here what we do, it is also known as zooming. You all have read it from previous classes also. Shifting mainly northeastern India. What you do here, clear forest, burn the forest. The fertility of that soil is high. We crop for some years, and when we see that the fertility is decreasing, then we left the land and let it naturally regenerate. Then we take another piece of land, then another, and this cycle continues. But in conventional times, the fallow period was 10 to 20 years. but due to huge population pressure in recent times, the population is rising so much, and the reduction of tribal areas, the areas left for tribal is depleting time by time. It is very low now. So this has come to 2 to 5 years, causing problems like reduced soil fertility, leading to low production. So these causes problems. So as we know, the fallow period is getting less due to population pressure. So previously it was very sustainable because of 10 to 20 years of fallow period, the area would be naturally generating, then again we are using the area. But due to the population pressure, the decreasing of areas in the northeastern region, the forest areas, what you are saying, the fallow period became 2 to 5 years, which is not that sustainable. It is becoming unsustainable. It is reducing soil fertility, leading to low crop productions, and 2 to 5 years are not enough for natural regeneration. So these are the problems caused in new times in shifting cultivation, that is in zooming. Now moving on. Tongia system. It is, you can say it scientifically managed shifting cultivation. Tongia system is scientifically managed shifting cultivation. Tong means hills, and ya means cultivation. So from here we can get Tongia means hill cultivation. It is done in hilly areas. It originated in Myanmar. It has been asked in previous years, so you should make a crisp note on it. And you should make notes on everything which I am teaching, but the questions that you ask are very important. It becomes very important. Originated in Myanmar. In India, it is practiced in Chittagong and Bengal areas. Here we grow annual arable crops with forestry species. So what you see here in Tongia system, there is a huge importance given to agroforestry. This is what Tongia system is. Hope you all understand it. Now moving on, there is one more indigenous farming system, that is the Jabo cultivation. It is done also in northeastern hill regions, particularly in Nagaland. Here we also combine forests, agriculture, livestock, fisheries with well-founded soil and water conservation base. That is what Jabo cultivation is. Jabo means impounding of water. So here they focus usually on water, and as we know, it is very nice, a very kind of indigenous integrated farming system. We can see here we have got forestry, we have got agriculture, livestock, fisheries, with well water conservation base. They conserve water nicely. They use water in such a way that its efficiency is more in this system. So it is indigenous, but it is very sustainable. So hope you all understand Jago cultivation. Now moving on, how choice of crops in farming and cropping systems. What factors govern the choice of crops in farming and what factors govern the choice of crops in farming and cropping systems? So first of all, I think I have discussed it earlier also, but I am discussing it all here also. Climatic factors, that is precipitation, humidity, the rainfall condition of the area, that is precipitation also. So these are some common. Temperature, where we're growing the crop. Then we've got soil conditions, what type of soil it is. Then again here rainfall and water availability. And then we have expected profit and risks. If a system is imposing a high risk, farmer will never take it. They will hesitate to take it. But high profit with low risk, they will certainly take it, accept it. Technological availability and suitability. How technology is promoting it. It also is a major factor of choice of crops in farming and cropping systems. We got labor availability. As off seasons, labor migrate. So as labor is very much essential in our agriculture, so labor availability is also. We have got post harvest management and storage. If the storage and transportation facilities are low, we do not go on cultivating perishable crops, perishable vegetable, fruits. We focus more on grains, because if you grow perishable crops, if there is no storage, no transportation, there will be huge high wastage. Agri credit. We have got extension. What kind of extension is that, how it is influencing, is the government is focusing high on extension, the areas with high extension, you can see those areas with high productions. So these are some major factors which govern farming and cropping systems. Now moving on, what is agricultural diversification? Agricultural diversification, and how it is different from crop diversification. So we are going to see here both agriculture and crop diversification. First on agriculture diversification. In this traditional agriculture is transformed into dynamic and commercial sector. Dynamic and commercial sector. By shifting the traditional agriculture products mix to high standard products, which has high potential to stimulating production rate. Traditional, here we focus on shifting traditional sector into commercial sector by shifting traditional practices, traditional products into commercial or high standard products. Commercial or high standard products which is high potential of increasing production. So that is what agriculture diversification is. On merits of agriculture diversification, it reduces risk. Additional employment opportunities. If there is dynamic and commercial sector, there is high use of inputs, high cropping, high production, so they all require high labor. So employment opportunity generated, higher income, helps in overcoming poverty, Poverty is lessened in these regions with commercial agriculture due to agriculture diversification. Income security, as it uses animal husbandry, livestock is a major part of it. Agroforestry, as it also helps in environmental protection, soil conservation, etc. So these are the this is what agriculture diversification is. Now moving on, what is crop diversification? It is the addition of new crops or cropping systems. Addition of new crops or cropping systems in agriculture production on a particular farm, taking into account to different returns. In particular farm, taking into account to the different returns for value-added crops with complementary marketing opportunities. Returns for value-added crops with complementary marketing opportunity. Here we add new crops, new cropping systems in previous traditional farms, to taking into account for return, to increase the return. What we have to do is, suppose we are growing a common cropping system, that is rice wheat. So use new crops. We add their vegetables, we add their livestock, so that not livestock, it's crop diversification. We use their vegetables, horticulture, so that what it will add, it will enhance our returns. So, and also diversify our crops, that is what crop diversification is. And when you look at its benefits, it increases, of course, income, reduces risk, provides economic stability, mitigates natural calamity. Suppose we are growing in crop diversification, we have added a drought tolerant crop. So if drought happens and the traditional or conventional crops die, but though that drought tolerant crop will survive, and it mitigates natural calamities and it reduces its risk. Balanced food demands. Here we can say conservation of natural resources. Suppose we are growing 1 to crop rice wheat, that are major cereals. Now we add here pulses, that also helps us in protein security, that all the pulses also helps in conservation of soil, nitrogen fixation, we all know. So this is what crop diversification and agriculture diversification are. Now moving on, what is agriculture intensification? What is agriculture intensification? Here a lot of labor and capital is used to maximize agriculture produce or yields. Here its characteristics is use of high use of pesticides, fertilizers, medications, machinery, etc. Concentrated feeding of livestock. So here we only focus in high inputs, high production. High inputs, high production. So hope you all understand what agriculture intensification means. Increasing the amount of labor and capital to enhance our agriculture productions. High use, high pesticides, high fertilizers, high medications, use of high machinery, technology, with concentrated feeding of livestock so that they grow fast. The increase in their production is high. They multiply their produce for high profits. using of higher yields. That is what agriculture intensification is. Now, what are the major advantages of agriculture advantages of agriculture intensification? Yeah, of course, higher crop yield, higher income, more efficient, affordable food prices. As the production will be high, food prices will be affordable. Sustainable supply of food. We can reach food security, but there is disadvantages also, like poor living condition for livestock. When you see in poultry or in another thing, the condition of living of livestock are very bad. In small spaces, huge number of birds, a huge number of animals are living. Excess use of agrochemicals. What it does? Environmental effects. It has certain amount of environmental effects. All I have discussed earlier also. Agrochemicals infect our environment. So I hope you all understand agriculture intensification. Now moving on. What is integrated farming system? What we do? We're integrating major farming system, integrating crops plus animals plus fisheries, dairy, etc., forestry. So when we integrate all these, then that is simply called integrated farming system. So what are its major advantages? Productivity enhanced, profit increases. As profit increases, we can adopt new technologies. Environmental support. How environmental support? Waste of one, input of other. The waste generated in poultry can be used as manure production, in compost making, in agriculture, in crops. Does less pollution as there is less waste. So when there will be less waste, there will be always less pollution. Agroforestry enhances soil, helps fight deforestation. It promotes agro industries. Increased input efficiency. Less input but high production. Increased employment. Recycling of wastes. Energy saving. Continuous income all around year. As if the crop season is gone, we can get income from animal husbandry, forestry, from dairying, apiculture. We all integrate here. So these were the major advantages of integrated farming systems. Moving on, resource recycling. What is resource recycling? As it is done in integrated farming systems. Here, organic wastes from crops and livestock and households are valuable sources of cycling organic residues, as these organic residues act as manures, farmyard manure, compost, feed for fisheries. As I will discuss earlier, cow dung, urine, all used as manures. Compost is made. Household waste serves as discarded vegetables. Remaining parts of vegetables used as animal feed. Biomass of feeds used as gold from garbage, as this can be helpful in many animal feeding and manure making, many things. Composting and vermicomposting you can also add here. So this is what resource recycling is. That is not a major thing. I hope you all understand it easily. Now moving on, one question was asked in previous year, so we are going to discuss it. Integrated farming system for dry land areas. So how will you go into this question? In introduction you can say that integrated farming system got a major boost in 12th 5-year plan. The 12th 5-year plan, there was a major focus on integrated farming system. So what kind of farming systems you can use in dry land areas? Crops plus dairy. What kind of crops? Maize, millets, with dairy animals like cows, buffaloes. Even millets can be eaten by animals and they are a very rich source of nutrition. Sheep rearing can be done in these areas. Sheep rearing, apiculture, that is beekeeping, with crops. The flowers of crops will be used by bee and they will helpful in honey production. Goats, animals like goats etc. can be kept, which can be used for meat. We can use orchards. Orchards will also supplement apiculture. Like guava is very important. Guava grows in dryland areas very nicely. We can enhance agroforestry techniques. Tree species which are suitable for dryland, fast growing tree species and popular can be grown in these regions. Sesame etc. Talwadja siso, that is sesame. Intercropping can be practiced, like of pulses. Various pulses can be like gram plus pea etc. So these kind of intercroppings can be done. So using of these above types of farming systems, we can enhance the production in dryland areas, and that I've told agri silvi horti cropping systems can enhance farmers production and profit. I hope you all understand this. So that is all for today. Hope you all like it. For any queries, comment. If you like it, please press the like button, share, subscribe. And it was the part A. It was a very big topic and the video has already gotten so much lengthy. So we will discuss the part B in the next lecture. Thank you. Have a nice day.